Okay, good morning, dear students. Greetings of the day. Yesterday that we have discussed, we have started chapter number 7, the equatorial regions. And I have on page number 14, my dear students, I have started equatorial regions, which countries that are fall on this equator. They are very close. I have shared the screen yesterday, and which countries lies in this equator, in this equatorial regions. So they are falls in the torrid zone, equatorial regions, and has a hot and wet climate. Why there is hot and wet climates? Because the sun, okay, the sun rays are directly fall on this region in between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So the direct sun rays of the sun directly falls on this area. So that's why the atmosphere, the climate, the weather average is around hot and humid, because direct sun rays are falling, not the slantings. Okay, and that is why the atmosphere is very hot and humid. So I am going to share the screen again, so you will understand what we have discussed yesterday. Here on your screen right now, dear students, you can see it. Okay, you can easily explain direct sun rays. Okay, you can see here, and you will able to understand what we have discussed yesterday. Direct sun rays, I am going to draw, so you will better understand what we have actually studied. I am going to draw the sun. Color is yellow. Okay, this is the sun, and the direct sun rays that fall on these areas, direct sun rays that falls on these areas. Here I am changing the color so you will understand. Sun rays falls on these areas, my dear students. Once again, see on this area again, so you will understand the equatorial regions. If you can see in these areas, my dear students, it is like an arrow, sun rays. Okay, so the direct sun rays falls on these areas, on equator, in between Tropic of Cancer it is here, and Tropic of Capricorn. So that is why these area, my dear students, okay, which area? These area of the earth, these area, my dear students, they are having hot and humid atmosphere, very hot climate it is there, because of the direct sun rays. So this area, it is known as, from these area, my dear students, this area, it is known as the equatorial regions. And I have discussed yesterday that South America, then Africa, Southeast Asia, that falls in the equatorial regions, the countries. Okay, now today onwards I am going to start a new topic. I hope that you are understanding what we are discussing right now. Okay, on page number 40, okay, Democratic Republic of the Congo. Once again I am going to share the screen. On your screen you can see it here. Okay, here you can see Democratic Republic of Congo. It is here. Okay, These area, my dear students, this is the white line. It is the border. It is the country, Democratic Republic of Congo. It is here, white border, national border. You can see it. So these areas, okay, it is the Democratic Republic of Congo. The Democratic Republic of Congo, it is located in the Central Africa. Here you can see it. Africa, the continent Africa, it is here. And this country, this nation, it is situated in the center of Africa. Changing the color, my dear students. It is here. Same. This country, it is here, situated in the Africa. This whole country, you can see it, located in the Central Africa. Central Africa, it is here. Okay, both are same, Central Africa. Now, it is the second largest country of Africa after Algeria. Second one, second largest. Underline, my dear students. Underline the second line. Second largest country of the Africa, and the first number, it is Algeria, and Democratic Republic of Congo is the second largest country of the Africa. I hope that you are getting what we are discussing right now. Okay, we are discussing about the Democratic Republic of Congo. So Congo, earlier it is called the Zaire. Same another India, we are calling as Hindustan, India, Bharat, Bharatvarsha. So in the same way, Democratic Republic of Congo, earlier it can be said that as Zaire, Z-A-I-R-E, Zaire. Also lies in the equatorial regions. We will be reading about the various features of this country in this lesson. So we are going to discuss about this country. Which country? It is on your screen right now. Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay. So let's start. So it is situated in the Central Africa that we have just completed. It is the second largest country of the Africa. The equator passes through the northern part of the country. Now, equator passes through from the northern part of the country, equator. Okay, here you can see it. I am going to show you the another pictures so you will better understand. Okay, here in this screen, my dear students. Okay, here you can easily see it. Okay, equator, I am going to draw equator, the center, and it is the equator passes through the northern part of the country. Northern part of the country from here, equator. Okay, it passes through from the northern part of the country. The largest city, Kinshasa, it is the capital. Now I am going to show the city, Kinshasa. Okay, just wait and watch. I am going to show where it is actually situated. Kinshasa. Okay, I am going to show it is here. You can see it. Capital city of Democratic Republic of Congo. It is situated here. I am going to draw. It is here, my dear students. Kinshasa. Underline the capital city of Democratic Republic of the Congo. It is Kinshasa. Underline on page number 40, and it is the capital, Democratic Republic of the Congo. Okay, the Democratic Republic of the Congo is surrounded by the 9 countries. Okay, Let us see the neighbors of this country on the map. Here we can see it, my dear students. Don't go anywhere now. From the all four direction we have, okay, all four direction total we have 9 neighboring country of Democratic Republic of the Congo. The capital city is Kinshasa. It is that I have drawn. Okay, just drawn Kinshasa, the capital city of the Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, so it is surrounded. Surrounded means all side. Here you can see it. North side it is here, north side. Then east side, this is eastern side. 4 direction. West side it is here, and it is the southern part, southern part. North, then east, south, and west. So from all sides it is surrounded. Total how many countries are there? Surrounding countries, total 9 countries are there. Okay, so let's start. First of all, from the west side, west, Republic of the Congo, west. It is here, my dear students. Okay, it is here. I am going to draw. West, and it is here. Which country it is here? Republic of the Congo. From west side, Republic of the Congo. Okay. Now, in the northern side, in north side of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, north, it is here. North. Okay, northern side we have Central African Republic. Central African Republic, I am going to show. It is here. Central African Republic, it is here. In west side we have Republic of the Congo. In north side we have Central African Republic. Then in the east side we have, east side it is here. East side we have, first of all, Uganda. Uganda it is here. You can say Uganda. The capital city is Kampala. Uganda. Then Rwanda. Small, you can see it. Very small. Rwanda. Okay, it is here. Small country. Then Burundi. Burundi is also here. Small information, my dear students. Burundi, it is also here. Small countries. And Tanzania. Tanzania, it is here. You can see it. Total 4 countries. Which are they? Here on the east side, we have Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and Tanzania in the east of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. I hope that you are getting what we are discussing right now. Okay? Freestyle. Now, let us look now in the south side. South side of the, okay, here you can see it. Southern direction we have, in the southern direction we have Angola and Zambia. It is here. Okay, Angola and Zambia in the south direction, in the southern side. Zambia. Okay, you can see total 9 countries. 1 in the north, 2 in the west, 4 in the east, and 2 in the south. In the west, we have Republic of the Congo. In the north direction, we have Central African Republic. In the east, we have the Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, and okay. And in the south, we have two countries, Angola and Zambia. I hope that you are getting what we are discussing. Now it is your turn, my dear students, to find it out. Okay. I am going to, once again, I am going to share the screen. Don't go anywhere, dear students. I hope that you are getting what we have discussed in this lecture. Now, I am going to give chance to Nandita Bera. Okay. Can you show me, Nandita Bera, can you show me the which is the capital of Democratic Republic of the Congo?
Kinshasa.
Kinshasa. Okay. Which countries are situated in north of the Democratic Republic of the Congo? Which countries are there? Which countries lies in the northern side?
Central African
Republic. Yes, very good. Okay, in the northern side. Very good. Your turn is over. Now, I am going to ask question to Patel Hardik. Patel Hardik. Please unmute your sound. Okay, which countries are there in the eastern side? Eastern side, it is here. East side, which countries lies in the Democratic Republic of Congo? It is, tell me, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and Tanzania. Eastern side, we have these four countries. Okay. For in the examination, it is very important, my dear students, to locate this country, which countries are there in the north, which countries are situated in the south, which countries are situated in the all four directions. Okay. And that's why with the help of this map that you are going to study. Okay. Now I am going to show some of the other pictures of the same country, so you will better understand. Okay. Now here you can see it. Republic of the Congo of Central African. Okay, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Angola, Zambia. Okay, another. You can see it. Some of the pictures. Here you can see it. Central Africa. Okay, I'm going to show you so you will better understand. Democratic Republic of the Congo, Central African Republic, then Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, in the south side, Angola, Zambia, okay, African Central Republic. So these are the countries, neighboring countries of the Democratic Republic of Congo. I hope that you are getting what we are discussing. Okay. Now it is your turn to give me the answer. Okay. I am going to